Hey there, so I've been working on this piece of art for quite a long time, and unfortunately, recently, my file got corrupted. I was working on such a big size that it wasn't able to compute on my phone. It was like 4,000 by 3,000. It was a crazy number, but I'm gonna try and get through this today. Thank you guys for joining me on this art rescue. I transferred the files from my phone to my computer, so now all I have to do is stitch them together with Krita. I'm fairly new to Krita, so don't think I'm an expert and all that. So this is what it looked like originally. So what I had to do is obviously, get rid of this lower area because that's from my phone and I don't want to put that on my Instagram or on my art piece. First I had to turn this to a grayscale, so I did Control U and it brings up the color adjustments, and I put down the saturation to make it black and white. And then what I did is I did Control L to get a black key of sorts of the areas with pigment. I did it like that, and then you can see how it was just a silhouette, so I clicked OK, and then I got my brush and I just filled in these white areas, boom boom. So what I did then is went over here to select, and I selected opaque. So I select opaque, actually, sorry. So what I did is I went to color, I go to filters and you color it to alpha, right? And then I took that white alpha, the white, and turned it into alpha. So boom, and there we go, it's transparent. You could put other stuff under it. Great. I did erase this top part. And then I just did that whole selection. I selected the opaque, boom, boom, right? You see that? And then what I did is I clicked on the layer with the color, and then I added a transparency mask, and that should give you this here. That's basically how you deal with transparency masks. So that way, if you erase to anything you don't want, you see how that just happens. Now let's say you did erase something a little extra, you just change your color, change the black, actually change it to white, and boom, it's back. But yeah, for me right now, this is perfect enough. So I could now add in the background. I don't know which background I like more though. I kind of dig that, but I kind of want it to be darker. Maybe we change the hue a little bit. Dark blue, actually. That makes her pop very well. So when I lost this file, I was like very disheartened, and like I just didn't want to look at it anymore, you know? Oh, that looks kind of gross. I'll fix that later. That's the cool part now that I'm not using my phone to make art. Let's use what Krita has. So I'll make it bigger because I don't want this one. I'll delete that. And what is this? The silhouette. I'll keep that locked just in case I want to bring something else from somewhere. And let's just play around with these colors. I like it, it brings more attention to the foreground elements, but I kind of want to make some depth between this dragon here and the main chick. The weird thing about Krita is that alpha locks only work if it's in a folder. So boop, and then we put this. So that means it's constrained to the opaqueness of the layer below it. You want it to be blue? You got it. You know? And you don't see it outside of that. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. So I want to do like a gradient right here. A dark gradient, actually. Let's see. Something like this. You know, that way, like, the eyes will go up to her face. That's what I want the focal point to be. And then it'll be a little bit of contrast with this dragon here. Anyway, so we get the gradient. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. I like that. But I'm gonna do another transparency mask. Press B. Don't forget to save. It's gonna take a bit, so I'll see if I fast forward this for you. You know, the sad part about this is that I merged the line work into the color. Now I have to redraw these lines, or be really careful not to get rid of this black here. Cool part about this is that now we could come in here and tweak the color a bit. That's not really looking too sharp. Let's try the blending options. I think I'll leave it at that then. And I need to do something with this dragon, but I'm not so sure what. So I wanted it to be bright, you know, kind of like the face. And then I'll reintroduce some highlights here to kind of bridge them together.
NANI?!
Uh-oh. I guess I could come in with the eraser and erase the hell out of it. There you go. You see, overlay doesn't get rid of that black line. Ooh, very nice. Very nice blue. I want like a soft airbrush, so let me change to my animation custom palette of tools, and let's get that airbrush in. Let's see, because I kind of wanted to give the face also some texture, so let's turn down the opacity. Let's get in here. Kind of cute. It's kind of cute, actually. I don't mind it.
Kawaii.
At this point, it's like painting. Just gonna put layers on layers. See how that looks. Okay. Whoops. All right. So if one of your Dockers is gone, you come down here to the settings. And you go to the Dockers, and then you go to whichever one you lost. And I apparently lost brush presets, so let's see that. We click here, and then you can now move it anywhere you want. Here we go, and that's gonna really make it pop. But I gotta figure out how I want to introduce it in there. this guy in there as well. Okay guys, well once you get to this point, you do this and do that. Wow. Now that's a good looking. It pops. She's got life. I think this is the brush I was looking for. This one's pretty good. I think I made these too. You can tell because the icons are different. Yeah, I've been looking at Instagram and I feel like the most popular stuff has like these soft gradients in them. Soft little gradient here. Like I said, the best part about this is that the ink work doesn't get ruined. I'm glad I decided to transfer this onto my computer. I feel like it's giving me new inspiration. I think it's about time we get rid of those heinous little pixelation marks on the side. I'm probably gonna have to redo the lines on the outside. Should've probably got into the mask instead of painting it on the outside. And maybe we gotta turn on the brush smoothing. And that will help me get the lines come out even better. I feel like this part, this little scarf part, needs some sort of shadow. Probably give it a better sense of depth or something. Yeah, that looks good from far away. Add some shadow. So something my teacher taught me last semester about line work is that you want to make the lines that are overlapping other lines thicker. Anything with an edge, like these. Like this shape is overlapping the background, so you make this the thickest point. And then also you have to think about space. You know, the things that are closer to you, they get thicker outlines than the things that are far away. So like this tail, for example, gets a thin outline, while she gets a thicker outline around the sides, you know? Just to create that sense of depth. Also like his wings, the dragon's wings are thicker. Just a quick tip. You see how this is thick and this is thin? Kind of looks ugly though with these little pixelation marks, so I'll fix that. Sometimes I like adding these little hair streaks in here. Yeah, I probably need to clean up these lines here. You see, these are a little too thin, and I want to be more thick. With a capital C. Thick C squared. go. Now these lines are thick. Yeah, you'd probably want to wait to add these lines here towards the end of your drawing, because now I'm having trouble with, this little border here, but that's okay. It is not looking bad. It's looking really good. This is very tedious, when you're doing a correction job like this. You have to go the whole way. You gotta fix everything, and that takes a while. So that's where we are at. Looking nice and juicy. Kind of want this ear to pop out a little more, so let's give it an extra thick border. See, the ear pops out now. I kind of want to bring it over with this too, right here, and follow it down. Might be a little too thick. Okay, I kind of like that, but I need to fade it in. Let's just make this part a little thicker. I think that works. That works. Very nitpicky right now. Oh, beautiful. I think that's it. I think we completely got rid of the little pixelation marks. Except for this area. But I got you, bam. Boom, boom. Got it. I like the smoothness of the arm here. Somehow I gotta replicate that on this side. Because I think this line here is a little too off. Adding a little highlight area here. Let's see how I can continue with this. That looks pretty dope. But I'm looking for a smoother transition. Sorry, bless you, bless me. All I gotta do is copy the same thing with just less of a highlight, because it's a little farther away from the light source. Add some of that bouncing light. Now I gotta match the thickness of this line. Let's get some of that. Blur that guy in there. Okay, you want some of these bright lights, I guess, here. We'll get that white highlight in here. Yeah, adding those highlights is probably the best thing. So the lip looks quite strange here. I'm going to see if I can fix it. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out the shape of the lips. I'm trying to correct the perspective of it because it doesn't feel like it fits in the face as well as I would hope. So I'm using some quick guidelines to help me figure out the exact shape that I want to use. I'm going a bit too hard here on the line. I'm looking for more of a softer transition. And now I'm filling in the details in the face, adding some highlights and some soft glows where needed be. I want to give some hair-like highlights to the braid down here. I'm hoping that it'll really make the hair pop out. I want a little bit of that red glow on this side of the hair. I think it'll really work because it fits in the same atmosphere. There's one thing that bugs me here, and it's this red scarf. My plan is to make it pop out a bit more because it recedes in the background with such a cool color. But also I don't want to make it compete with the face. So that's going to be the problem that I'm trying to solve. Let's try some blending options now. I know I want the color to be red and I want it to be bright. So let's try some dodges first, or some other things. Color looks like it might work. Okay, and then we'll just erase the excess. Shadow to the scarf. We'll make it a little more dynamic, a little more 3D like. Let's fix these areas here. I'm going to add some highlights to the edge there, and hopefully that'll make it pop out more and make it well rounded. That's good. It's like a little, it's kind of creamy. It's nice. Okay, let's bring this guy down again. Kind of annoying. I'll probably make a smaller brush version of that later. I could walk you through how to make a custom brush in a later video. But damn, it's like, it feels very good. It almost feels like using Sty. Look how painterly it looks. The scarf is still kind of bright, so I'm going to turn it down a bit. I'm going to try to manipulate it with layers, adding some cool colors to the shadows, and hopefully it will still look good. This way it's still red, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't take away from the whole image. Okay, before and after, before and after. Now, finally, to move on to the Dwagon. It's Dwagon season. So at this point, I'm trying to separate the dragon from the main character here. I think it'll be easier to color that way and to fix the lighting situation that it has. Boom, and voila, we've subtracted most of the dragon. We still need that tail, but we can do that later. I'm trying to get this dragon to feel like there's energy emanating from it. So I might use a couple layer blending options like addition, lighten, or even color dodge. If this is a good starting point, I feel like I should go in with my brush and add a couple effects to get the ball rolling. Right now I'm getting a soft brush to get a quick glow effect on the dragon. There we go. Now that's looking like energy. Wow, some purples are coming out of there very nicely. Goes to show you the power of the layer blending options. So what I want is I want the parts closest to the camera to be the brightest. I think that's a good start. Time to merge everything down. Now I can worry about fixing my mistakes. I can see coming up is that the dragon's face is too detailed, so you can't really see it from a long distance. In the meantime, I'll keep working on the aura effect around the dragon. Once again, I'm opening the blending options here. The addition looks pretty dope.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
I'm ruining it. Okay. Let's see. Screen, maybe overlay. or really works, because it just does. This is what I wanted. I wanted something that condensed the light. Kind of like a dark energy. I have to erase some of the residual light here. Now I'm working in the textures left by the blending effects that I used previously. I'm pushing and pulling on the values of each stroke. So I want these atmospheric effects to pop out instead of feeling very cloud-like.
I can't wait no more. Sick of trying, that's why I'm always smiling, 'cause I complicate.
I think it is key to get experimental with the blending options here.
I remember it's the simple things in life. Either it does or does.
Let's see, does that take away from her? I think it does.
Come on, baby, let's ride.
Just want to bring out the details in the texture I put in. Now I'm finally gonna try to fix the dragon's face. There's little bits of line work can't be seen from far away, so I'm gonna try to rework it with my brush and give it more of a fully rendered feel.
I can't wait no more. Sick of trying, that's why I'm always smiling, 'cause I complicate my goal. So surrender, that's why I remember it's the simple things in life. Either it does or doesn't feel right. It's the simple things in life. Come on, baby, let's ride.
Hey guys, well, I just finished. Here is the image. I decided to go really crazy on the dragon, and I hope it actually makes the image look better. I hope it doesn't take away from her eyes or her face. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. I have this option or that one. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna go with, so I'm gonna ask around a couple artists that I know, and I'll see which one actually looks better. Thank you guys for watching, and follow my Instagram on Winter Logo. Remember to subscribe and to like this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you, and have a nice day.